Five, four, three, two, one. Welcome back to the Fever Pitch Podcast. I'm your co-host, Brian.
I'm Dan. How you doing?
It's good, Zay.
So yeah,
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. We're happy to see you guys, and we got so much to talk about and cover. But first, before anything, how are you guys feeling, man? You guys got any New Year's resolutions and things of that nature?
I got a couple, trying to be 1% better every day. So
Yeah, that's always the goal. Same with Dan. 1% better every day.
That's valid. That's valid. Say for myself. Just yeah. Again with that 1% better, just consistency. Consistency is key, right?
yep.
So that's the name of the game.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of games, did you guys see these college football playoffs?
Sure did. I sure did.
Let's talk the real game. The real game was Michigan versus Alabama.
Michigan taking it all. I realize Michigan gonna take it all.
You're wrong, but it's
JJ,
okay.
JJ, Blake McCarron, come on. They really like that. JJ actually is,
Let's talk about this game because I think Alabama should have won this game.
nah. Michigan
Both are go.
Michigan they're banging. Michigan dominated them every quarter, second half. They dominated first half, and then Alabama dominated second half. It came to the last plays. And JJ made it happen. Blake Corum, overtime made it happen. He'll be a Dallas Cowboys very soon. He'll be a Dallas Cowboy very soon. So
Y'all just won everybody, huh?
I mean that's what he projected to be a Dallas Cowboy. So
What about Deuce Vaughn? Y'all just drafted Deuce Vaughn. Isn't Deuce Vaughn's dad like a coach for y'all? And y'all gonna draft another running back?
yeah, Blake is that guy. JJ is also that guy. I think JJ should go now. I think he's
All right. Well, I turned this game on and JJ McCarthy threw a pick on like second down on the first drive, and I was like, uh-oh. Alabama might just, go just take this to the crib. Sure enough, they scored first. They're up by 7, and Michigan came back, tied it up. They went for it on fourth down and ended up tying it up on that second drive. The quarterbacks didn't really do too much in this game. It was more so a lot of defense and running the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And as we got into the fourth quarter, we saw that being the case once again. JJ McCarthy led a game time drive. Makes me think of another Michigan quarterback who won the 6th round a couple of decades ago. And, in OT, Blake Corum put his head down, gashed the defense, and took it to the crib. And Jalen Miro just couldn't close the deal once Alabama got back on offense. It was a very ugly game. It made me think about like the mid 2000s in the NFL. A lot of running, a lot of defense, and average QB play. And sure enough, Coach Harbaugh and the Wolverines got the W.
Do you think Coach Harbaugh should get out of there after this year? Think he should go?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think he's gonna stay. Even with all that was going on, I think Michigan has his back.
I think
Right.
That's fair.
I want to see him in the NFL one more time.
But with who?
Chargers,
I've heard LA. I've heard
Patriots.
LA, New England, and a few others.
He can go a lot of places. He can go a lot of places, but
I mean, maybe I could see it going either way because at this point he's had careers in both the NFL and college football.
College, yep.
And if they win the chip this year for Michigan, and he's been to a Super Bowl already too, so he's up there in the all-time greats as a coach. He's done what he's needed to do. All right.
I agree.
Yeah.
I got Washington win the whole thing though. Free Hulu.
Washington not good enough.
Nah, that boy Mike Penix.
I just think Michigan defense is too good.
In the face of adversity, Michael Penix has risen time and time again. He had like 3 different season-ending injuries. He transferred from Wisconsin to Washington. Loki should have been. You could have argued he should have won the Heisman. And he's just been carrying that team Odunze and Polk and Penix, that little unit is
Mhm.
looking amazing. And as you can see in the college football playoff, if Washington ends up beating Michigan, Romo Odunze will be able to do something Marvin Harrison Jr. never got the chance, never was able to do. So, you're just looking at the scenarios that are about to play out. I feel like he should definitely be the second quarterback drafted after Caleb Williams. I know there's a lot of talk about Drake May, and I definitely think Drake May is uber talented, but I think that winning gene is very clear with Mike Penix.
Hmm. So you said free Hooley. Who's Hooley?
You think Mike Penix
Um,
JJ?
yes, I
Oh,
do. Hooley, I believe, is one of Michael Penix's homeboys, and I believe I think he's from Broward County, the Florida area. And I don't know who he is exactly, but the fact that he needs to be free, Michael Penix said that on national TV after the post game interview. So I guess as a homeboy or whomever. So free the guys.
they got Michael Penix in a mock draft going 12 to the Vikings.
That
I
would be
like it.
tough. That would be
I
tough.
like it. I like it.
They got Bo Nix going to the Broncos. He need to go to the Steelers, man.
I've heard Steelers more than that. Yeah.
Bo Nix.
Hmm.
Steelers.
So also, Dan, you have Washington winning it all, and Zay, you
Yep.
have Michigan winning it all.
Yep.
Zay, why do you have Michigan winning it all?
I don't know. I just like JJ. JJ's been there. He's been there every year, close every year. He lost last year, the nail biter. Year for that, close. He said he'll be back, and he's here. I don't think he's gonna lose it, especially with Harbaugh, what Blake Coleman being his last season. I think it's the time to win it. And they also got nasty defense, so just like it's hard to beat Michigan. It's really hard to beat Michigan.
It's true, but Washington's 14-0 as well. Let's not forget.
Are they? I thought they lost a game.
Yeah.
No, Texas lost a game.
Now they're 14-0.
I don't know. I don't think Washington could. Did Washington beat Bama?
I don't think they played them.
I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think they played each other, but looking at Jalen Milroe, I think Washington would have beat Bama pretty easily.
I don't think they could have beat Bama. I think Michigan is the better team overall. Like leaps and bounds better than Washington.
You shall see.
Bounds.
Yeah,
Monday.
What's the spread right now?
Let's see.
I think it's some crazy. They definitely like at least 3-point favors.
Looks like they are
They minus 200, bro. Michigan is minus 200, like they're. Yeah.
I think this game will for sure be close because even if you look at the college football playoffs, semifinals that we saw, we had close games that came down to the end for both teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like Michigan blew out Alabama. It's not like Washington blew out Texas, right? And some could say if Texas figured out who they wanted to start clearly, and if they had thrown Manning in there instead of Edwards, some would say it would have been a different game.
Why?
Arch Manning hasn't even got any burn this year.
I'm just saying. So that's what some people were saying.
I like.
Quinn Ewers was an Ohio State quarterback. So between Malik Murphy, Quinn Ewers, and Arch Manning, I'm gonna go with the most experienced guy, which they did. He played pretty good in the first half. And Jonathan Brooks in the run game, very solid. I think he just got outplayed by Mike Penix once that third quarter came around.
Yeah. In the third quarter, yeah, it was 10-0.
They brought him back. You remember Penix and Arrow, they were like 17, and then they.
Yeah.
It was tied at half. And
Mm-hmm.
then 10 in the third for the Huskies, and then after that, it was Washington's game.
That's what I'm saying.
But spin back to Alabama. What do you guys think about? Have you heard Jalen Milrose's his catchphrase lank?
Nah.
Like the naysayers, say something like that.
Let all naysayers know.
Yeah. That's
that you are not that good. Respectfully. I'm letting all the naysayers know I'm not that good. He looked pretty bad in that matchup. Michigan's defense had him in a frenzy.
Was it he looked bad or did Michigan's defense look good? Because
Both.
it's a close game.
Both.
That's valid.
You know, it's a three sides. It's three sides to football. You know, he was definitely making plays with his feet, but when he was just standing in the pocket, it was pretty ugly. That pass rush was getting to him as well.
He had almost as many rushes as he did pass attempts.
See, so they were flushing him out the pocket. Some of it was design runs, but all in all, I think Harbaugh. You know, Harbaugh has had experience with Kaepernick, so he definitely knows how to handle dual threat QBs a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Having coaches or dual threat QBs, so scheming up a defense for one shouldn't be too difficult, you know.
Yeah. But what are your predictions for the Michigan and Washington game score? What's your final score predictions?
I think it's
Uh, hmm.
30 something and 14 or 30, 21-7.
21-7. I think it's 14-point blowout.
Yeah. I think Michigan had no problem. She has no problem beating them.
I will say the Pac-12 doesn't play defense, so yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, I got Michigan probably 28-17, 28-21.
Mm. Close game, close game.
What you got?
Mm-hmm.
If I were to guess, I got Washington.
There's always
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 24-21. They went off an extra point, fourth quarter. Clock
A
going
field
down.
goal or extra point?
Oh, field goal. That's what I meant. Clock winding
Got you.
down. 24-21.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I'd like to see it.
Yeah. Well, let's speak about things that we're going to see. Let's talk about the NFL. Talk to me about the Pro Bowl, Dan.
Man, oh man.
I love the football office. Some people
Man, oh man.
let's pull those up. Let's pull those up. Let's pull those up. Let me see.
I got it for you right here. All right. In the National Football Conference, at quarterback, you have Dakota Prescott,
That's right.
Brock Purdy,
That's right.
Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
At running back, you have Christian McCaffrey, DeAndre Swift, Kyron Williams. At full,
DeAndre Swift is where I actually have the hugest problem. I think anyone from the Lions should have been there. Any Gibbs or Montgomery should have been there instead of Swift.
That's a fair
Over
take. That's a
Swift?
fair take.
Yeah, Swift ain't do nothing the whole year.
The
whole year, bro.
Let me see DeAndre Swift stats.
Ironically enough, you know, DeAndre Swift was a former Lion. And when he was in Detroit, he wasn't really getting too much praise or attention. And now I think Jahmyr Gibbs is suffering the same fate, as you can see.
1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns.
Solid.
Yeah.
At fullback, you got Kyle Juszczyk.
He's the only fullback, so makes sense.
Yep. At wide receiver, you got Arthur Juan Brown and AJ Brown from Philly. Got Mike Evans, got Puka Nacua, and you got Cedarian DeLeon Lamb, CD Lamb.
That makes sense. Actually, who else? I had a problem with these. I don't know.
Oh, I have a list of snubs. We'll get to it. Don't worry. I got a list.
I had a
Puka
problem.
as a rookie, that's good though. That's a good bump.
Yeah, Puka should be on there for sure. I think I had a problem with I don't know. I think Dan probably got it too. So we'll see.
At tight end, you got George Kittle and Sam Laporta.
Yeah.
Sam Laporta.
Yeah.
Yep. He's been cooking this year. I don't mind it.
I think
at
it
all.
should have been what's his name from the Vikings, TJ Hawkinson, but TJ Hawkinson got hurt, so Sam Laporta.
That's true. Probably probably an alternate.
So
I'm not mad at it.
if you get hurt, are you automatically not allowed to be a Pro Bowler?
Yeah,
You can't. I mean,
play.
there
I
used
mean,
to
you
be a
can't play.
game, so theoretically speaking, yeah,
Yeah,
because why would you give a Pro Bowl to somebody who hasn't been playing in X amount of weeks?
that's bad.
On the O line, you have at the tackle positions, you have Lane Johnson from Philly, Renee Sewell from Detroit, and Silverback Trent Williams from San Fran.
Silverback is crazy.
That's his name.
Oh,
at
hey, yo.
at guard, you got I don't know if he's left or right or center, but you got Landon Dickerson from Philly, Chris Lindstrom from Atlanta, I believe, and Zach Martin from Dallas. At center, you had Jason Kelsey from Philly and Frank Ragnow from Detroit. Yeah, that was on offense. Now on defense, you got at the edge position, you got Nick Bosa from San Fran, Aiden Hutchinson from Detroit, Montez Sweat, formerly a Commander, traded to Chicago in season. Micah Parsons out of Dallas, Hassan Reddick out of Philly, Daniil Hunter out of Minnesota. At linebacker, you got B Wags and Fred Warner from Seattle and San Fran, respectively. In the interior, you got Aaron Donald out of LA, Javon Hargrave. Is he in? I think he's in San Fran. I believe Javon Hargrave is in San Fran. You got Dexter Lawrence out of New York Giants. And in the secondary, ladies and gentlemen, DeRon Bland is a Pro Bowler.
I mean, you put up all
That's incorrect.
put up that many picks.
He should not be a Pro Bowler.
He's
DeRon
he's
Bland.
PPF graded number one, right?
Just because you get picks doesn't mean we can ignore the rest of the game.
He's PPF graded number one. He
was out there getting cooked.
That's the only game he got cooked. He's never let up a touchdown. That was the
true.
only game he let up a touchdown.
True.
So
that doesn't work.
play with him, yeah.
Hey, Dan, hit us with the cold facts.
He put up PPF graded number one, bro.
Let's see. According to my sources, DeRon Bland has a PFF grade of. Let me see if I can get that real quick. DeRon Bland, fifth rounder, right? Or was it fourth? I think it was fourth. Day 2 pick for sure. DeRon Bland has a PFF grade of let's see. I don't mind it at the end of the day. I feel like he's despite that
8.3. Just underneath Jalen Johnson, 90.8. Those are the top two cornerbacks.
You said 88.3?
Yeah.
He also has the record for most pick sixes in a season. So
in the NFL.
Yes. That's the NFL record. He has a single season NFL record.
Oh, Cowboys like the flash. They'll go for the flashy stats.
And he's tied for the most defensive touchdowns, period. So I gotta respect that. You can't break a record and not make a Pro Bowl. That's crazy. In addition to DeRon Bland, you got Jalen Johnson out of Chicago, Charvarius Ward out of San Fran, and you got rookie corner Devon Witherspoon. And on the back line, you got Jesse Bates out of Atlanta, Buda Baker out of Arizona, and Julian Love. Is Julian Love a Seahawk or a Giant? I think he's a Seahawk.
He's a Seahawk.
Yeah. And do we really care about special teams?
Yes, we do. We speak about special teams.
Oh. Okay. We got Brian Anger and Brandon Aubrey, the punter and the kicker for the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew DePaula is a long snapper. I don't know what team you play for. I'll get to it in a second.
They didn't get the Chargers kicker in there?
He's in the AFC.
Oh, type.
And since you asked, no. and retirement, you got Rashid Shaheed out of New Orleans, and you got Jimmy Williams Mabe and Azure Gunner from Detroit. On the AFC, or do you want to analyze, or you want to really get straight to it? I'll get straight to it.
Let's do
in the
it.
AFC, you got the head chef in the ghost kitchen.
Sure.
Talk to him. Jackson.
Lamar
Jackson. At QB, in addition to Tua Tagovailoa and Pat Mahomes. At running back, you got James Cook, younger brother of Dalvin Cook. We got some stuff to talk about there in a second. in
Yes, sir.
addition to Derrick Henry and Raheem Mostert out of Buffalo, Tennessee, and Miami, respectively. At fullback, you got Alec Ingold out of Miami. At wide receiver, you got Keenan Allen out of LA, Jamar Chase out of Cincy, Amari Cooper out of Cleveland, and Tyreek Hill out of Miami.
Mhm.
At tight end, you have the internet sensation Travis Kelce out of Kansas City.
He should not be there.
In
Why
addition
do you
to
think
that,
that? Wait, hold on.
in
Let's
the
pause. Why do you think he shouldn't be there?
What has he done?
He's
What has he done? You watched the
he's
game. What has he done?
he's been doing all right.
he's taking a step back, but he's still having a good year.
He hasn't done anything.
But I'm really focused on the real chief, the high chief, David Njoku of the Cleveland, is also a Pro Bowler this year. On the O line, you have Teron Armstead out of Miami. Dion Dawkins, I believe, is a Bill or a Dolphin, and I can't remember. And you got Larry Tunzel out of Houston. At guard, you have Joe Bitonio out of Cleveland, Quentin Nelson out of Indy, and Joe Thuney out of Kansas City, I believe. At the center position, you have Creed Humphrey out of Kansas City, and then Tyler Linderbaum out of Baltimore. At the edge position, you have Max Crosby, Mad Max, in addition to Myles Garrett and Trey Hendrickson out of Vegas, Cleveland, and Cincinnati, respectively. And at the linebacker position, you have the Ghost Kitchen duo of Patrick Queen and Roquan Smith out of Baltimore, in addition to the other Josh Allen, the linebacker out of Jacksonville. And you had TJ Watt and Khalil Mack on the edge. In the interior, you have Chris Jones and another Ghost Kitchen participant, Justin Matabuike.
Yes, sir.
And you also have Quentin Williams out of New York. Chris Jones is out of Kansas City. In the secondary, you have Ahmad Sauce Gardner out of New York. You got Jalen Ramsey, best corner in football. Out of Miami, Jalen Ramsey, best corner in football.
Jeez.
Followed by that, you got Pat Surtain out of Denver and the Warden, Denzel Ward out of Cleveland.
Hold on.
And
Let's pause here. I think Geno Stone got snubbed.
he's a safety, right?
No, he's a corner, I thought.
I'm pretty sure he's a safety. I do think he got snubbed, but I do see we do have
you're right. He is a safety. You're right.
We do have first time Pro Bowler out of Baltimore, Kyle Hamilton. So you could argue that Geno Stone got snubbed, but we see that Kyle Hamilton, in addition to Minka Fitzpatrick and Justin Simmons, are the Pro Bowl safeties. And on special teams, you have AJ Cole out of Vegas, Justin Tucker out of Baltimore, Ross Mastick, Ross Matisick, whatever team you play for, congratulations. You have Marvin Mims out of Denver, and you have Miles Killebrew out of Pittsburgh as your special teams and return man, respectively. Let me see if I can figure that out. Ross Matzik is a long snapper for the Jags. So salute. Shout out to Buddy. So, thoughts, snubs?
Geno Stone.
All wrong got snubbed.
Geno Stone, Amon Ra.
Gibbs, Montgomery, either one of those two could have won.
Jameer Gibbs, David Montgomery. Now, the real question is, who is a Pro Bowler that shouldn't be a Pro Bowler?
I don't know who Justin Simmons is. I'm not going to lie to you.
Patrick Mahomes.
He has the most picks on Patrick Mahomes out of anyone in the league. Justin Simmons.
What team is he even on?
He's a safety for the Broncos. Justin Simmons is like that. I believe he's a former All-Pro.
So, I mean, sounds like he had a good game against Mahomes, and that's given him the high praise.
I
mean, yeah, the I don't know what the sliding scale is for Pro Bowl selections, but I think some of these are legacy sympathy Pro Bowl selections. Some of these are like, yeah, y'all were actually hooping. But I think the only Oh, he doesn't have any All Pros. I thought he did. He's a two-time Pro Bowler. I think the only like red flag or blue flag, I guess, for me is I feel like Brandon Ayuk or DJ Moore should have been here instead of Mike Evans. I also think, well, the NFC don't really have that many. You could argue that Jake Ferguson could be a Pro Bowl tight end for real. And then outside of that, I think this was pretty solid. We don't have any Buda Baker here. Oh no, we do. We do. Pardon me. It was somebody instead of Buda Baker. It was believed to have Antoine Winfield Jr. at the Tampa Bay and Levante David at Tampa Bay. I think both of them could have been Pro Bowlers in the NFC. In the AFC, I don't see Steph Diggs or Josh Allen.
I don't think Steph Diggs should be in there. I think Josh Allen should.
Stephon Diggs didn't do much this year, and Josh Allen threw a lot of picks.
I mean, he does it every year, though.
That's what I'm saying. Michael Pittman Jr. I think should have definitely made the Pro Bowl this year. So that was an interesting absence, in my opinion.
I'm checking the stack real quick just to make sure I'm not tripping. I gotta just make sure I'm not tripping before I make my claims. Oh, never mind. I am tripping. Never mind.
Right. So, and it's dope. Some of these players have like contract bonuses for making a Pro Bowl, get the extra 750, extra mil. So, shout out, It's always good to get a little more chicken in your pocket. You feel me?
Yeah.
Thanks.
But since we're talking about wait, go ahead, Brian. Go ahead.
I was gonna ask who else you guys thought who else you guys thought was snubbed, if there was anybody else.
Oh, of course. The All-97 should win the Pro Bowl this year. I don't know where CJ Stroud is, so he should be a Pro Bowler.
Is it because wait, he's not injured, is he?
I mean, he's back, but he missed a few games.
Yeah, but I mean, Kyle Hamilton is currently injured. But he's the Pro Bowler.
See? So, yeah, I think CJ Stroud should have made it. If Puka can make it, CJ Stroud can. Respectfully.
I'm definitely taking Stroud over Mahomes this season.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at it.
I don't think Mahomes should be there.
I'm not mad at it. Additionally, Isaiah Likely, low-key, you could argue should be up for consideration. I don't know if he would have made it, but I feel like his name should have been thrown in the hat.
You see, I wanted somebody else to say it because if I say it, you know how it comes off. But I'm glad you brought that up, Dan. Did we see what he did against Miami? Did we see what he did against Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Hey, if you picked him up in fantasy, shout out to you. You definitely got a lot of good points.
Yeah, especially Dan having fantasy, actually.
I did.
Almost, 1-hand catches for touchdowns.
Almost won the championship off of, JJ killed me, but, Isaiah Likely did what he had to do. So yeah. I almost got the W because of him. Gotta tip my cap there.
The only knock to him is that he didn't start playing a lot this season or getting a lot of targets until Mark Andrews went down. So yeah. I think he'll be a Pro Bowler next year. I hope Mark Andrews gets healthy and we have them both for the playoffs. But go ahead, Dan.
Speaking of, so I was on Twitter for the past few weeks, and Rashard Mendenhall, former running back, he suggested that we take away the Pro Bowl and do an all black versus all white exhibition.
What does that mean?
So we take the people that look like us and the people who are not, that don't look like us, and separate them, and then we draft our best 11 versus their best 11. And I saw some of the lists. They were pretty interesting. They even made the all Asian American Pacific Islander team, amongst others. So I found that very interesting.
Huh. I mean, we know what team is winning this though.
Winning what? Winning what?
Let's be serious.
If we
Oh, yeah,
split up the NFL by race,
we know who's gonna be winning.
yeah,
We know.
yeah.
We have people at every position. I don't think
I think
the NFL All AAPI has somebody at every position, but I don't know about the all white team.
I can't think of an active black punter. Oh no, I think the Steelers have one.
King?
Who-
King.
He's retired. I think this.
I don't know a white corner.
Oh yeah, they don't have those. But back in the day, Jason. Oh no, they have one in Denver. Robin Moss. But back in the day, Jason. I mean, he's not like elite, but like I think he's a rookie. But back in the day, Jason Sehorn, longtime corner for the Giants. He was a Caucasian male.
Hmm.
He was pretty decent.
Okay. So I wonder if anybody's running any simulations of this to see what would happen.
I think I've
did on
seen
that.
someone,
They did on
yeah,
that.
in men, yeah.
What were the results?
The African Americans at the W. It's not hard. It's not much thought that needs to be put into it.
Yeah,
What white DBs are going Tyreek Hill?
That part. That part.
that's true.
Respectfully.
That's a leg injury waiting to happen. You can't pivot that fast. It
Are
hurts.
you gonna do press cooked? Are you gonna play off cooked?
Yeah, that is valid. Oh, we haven't even. Oh, we have so much to talk about.
I know.
Oh, what's next? Y'all want to talk about these past week games, or y'all want to talk about the playoff picture?
I mean, you can't talk about one without the others. So just
Let's start off with your game.
Hey, let's talk
Might
about
as
the Ravens
well.
versus the Miami Dolphins. I'm very, very glad that you brought it up to it. I just want you guys to know, Lamar Jackson is your MVP.
Factual.
I don't care if you had Josh Allen in the race. I don't care if you had Dakota Prescott in the race. I don't care if you thought Tyreek Hill was going to get it, CMC was going to get it. It doesn't matter. Lamar Jackson is the MVP, and I don't want to hear, oh, he doesn't have the stats. Look at the impact on the field. Look at what he just did to the Miami Dolphins. 75-yard bomb to Zay Flowers. One-hand touchdown to Isaiah Likely. Currently in the league, I believe he has the most perfect passer rating games.
I think so, man.
I believe so. I know he has a couple.
Let me just get into some of these stats before I tweak out, because ultimately the score is 59-16. Lamar threw 321 yards on 18 for 21 attempts, 5 touchdowns. Gus Edwards had a touchdown as well, 16 carries on 68 yards. Zay Flowers, 3 receptions, 106 yards, 1 touchdown. And
So
Odell had 1 cheeky reception in there, 33 yards off 1 reception. Every team should be scared of the Ravens in the playoffs. Every team. It's very simple. Very, very simple.
I think y'all come out the AFC. And
I think they could, right? But this is the problem, right? Lamar's gonna rest this week, right? He's gonna rest this week, right? Not playing. He's gonna rest next week. He's not playing. You know what happened last time you rested all these days, right? Nothing good comes from resting your players. He's gonna come off rusty, playing a hot wildcard team that played 2 weeks in a row, right? And you're probably gonna get like who? What's the playoff picture now? You're probably gonna get.
let me see.
Probably gonna get somebody like.
If things go the way I think they're gonna go, they would probably have to face either Cleveland or Houston.
Cleveland or Houston, right? Cleveland or Houston, right? And I think Cleveland can give them a run for their money. Because, defense travel. Defense is the only thing that travels. And travels, yeah. Defense travels with them. They're the only team that has beaten both of the juggernauts, these teams that ruled the NFL this year. They beat them both. So that's just my case. I don't know. Because, I feel like if Lamar was to play a half Sunday, and they all sit him, right? He had 1 week off. It'd be cool. But he's not going to play it all this week. He's not going to play it all next week. I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like Lamar not playing at all. I do wish he would at least get in there for a quarter or something, at least, just to make sure that we're not getting comfortable. When people start to get comfortable, and I don't think Lamar's getting comfortable or complacent by any means. Maybe he has some minor injuries, some minor bumps and bruises. He wants to, stretch it out, roll it out, make sure he's good to go, things of that nature. There's a lot that we don't know, that happens internally with teams. But I do think that playing a little bit just to make sure, all right, cool. I know these are the last downs, the last snaps I'm going to play for the next 2 weeks would be good, especially because, if we don't beat the Steelers, this is potentially a team that we can see later in the playoffs.
Assuming they make it.
I think the Steelers.
Yeah. Oh, well, a lot would have to go their way, but it's possible.
Oh, actually, no. The Steelers win. The Steelers when they take out what's the name? The Colts.
It's possible.
All three AFC North teams can make it. Yeah. Oh, dang.
I'd be trying to tell you about the AFC North. Yo, football over here is not sweet.
No. That's actually insane to me. Yeah, I think the Browns give you a shot for your money, and I think Buffalo can too. That's about it though.
Buffalo needs to get past Miami.
I think Buffalo washes Miami. That's the plan. That's the hope. I think they wash Miami. It's gonna be.
I would agree with you, but this man Josh Allen, I'm sorry, it's
Buffalo on the road gets interesting.
I think
especially the playoffs.
I think that defense been clicking. I think it's able to travel too. Like the defense been clicking.
Stay healthy.
The strength of Buffalo in the playoffs is that nobody wants to play in negative 10 degrees and snow with wind chill.
Yeah, that's true. But Baltimore, sunny down there. It's sunny.
Well, sunny. I wouldn't quite say sunny, but it's not negative like New York.
Yeah.
Upstate New York at that.
But we've strayed so far away from the game, right? Guys, let's talk about the game.
The game was great.
Did we not talk about it?
We didn't even talk about the Dolphins.
What is it to talk about? They look like
I turned that game off. I think I turned that game off halftime. I started watching the Commanders and 49ers. That game was more competitive to me.
It was
more competitive. And then after that, I put on the Eagles versus Cardinals. That game was way more competitive. So.
Yeah.
I think
Miami has shown you time and time again. If you take away Tyreek and or Waddle, Tua looks like a child out there. And he looked like a child. So
it's just tapped out there. It's just like, wow. I thought when he went down there and got that first touchdown, I was like, oh, this ready to be a game. And I was texting my group chat, all the Ravens fans, like, it's ready to get dangerous. Then I saw Lamar go down there. I was like, oh, let me hold my text. Let
me put my phone down.
Then all of a sudden they're up 21-7. I'm like, oh, well, let me not send a text at all.
Because what's even more impressive is this defense showed you that they can play without Kyle Hamilton too.
Yeah.
Who was it? Roquan Smith got a pick, and then I think also who else got
Geno Stone.
Yeah, Geno Stone got another interception as well. And the defense, I think Patrick Queen said it best. They just like to hit people.
Yeah, that's the fun of it.
And, I think he also said it's like we're not out here trying to play basketball on the football field, trying to just bump you, things of that nature. We're here to hit you. And the Ravens showed that. And the Dolphins definitely felt that. And also Bradley Chubb was also injured in this game for the Miami defense.
ACL too.
That was very, very sad to hear. I know he's a very key role player for them as well.
Both their pass rushers are getting injured this year. Jalen Phillips and now Bradley Chubb.
That's why I think it's just gonna be hard for them to go to Buffalo. They in Buffalo this week, right? They in Buffalo or they at Miami?
They are. They are at Miami.
I think this Buffalo just beats them, bro. I think Buffalo beats them,
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think right now, honestly, this is the easiest way to the Super Bowl for the Ravens. This is the easiest way.
Talk to me.
I heard one of the analysts explain it like yesterday. I think on Speak, Joe Burrow's gone. He's not playing. Who else? Who's all the other QBs? Joe Burrow's not playing. Deshaun Watson isn't playing. Mahomes isn't having a good season. Josh Allen isn't having a good season. All these people, all these teams are not. They're not cute. Steelers don't have a QB. All these people they're not up to standard as we would want them to be.
Mm-hmm.
And the Ravens are on fire. So it's like right now is the time and the easiest time, to win a Super Bowl. It'll be today. It'll be this playoffs. It'll be right now is the time to win.
On the contrary, though, I did see a little bit of these folks on X be very galaxy brain. So in 2019, the Ravens put belts behind on Miami. The Niners get the 1 seed. Kansas City looks iffy. That same season, the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, correct? This year, the Ravens put belts behind Miami. The Niners get the 1 seed. The Chiefs look iffy.
He's won Super Bowl.
I'm just saying, they're.
I think it's just the easiest route. I think it's just the easiest route to the playoffs right now for Ravens. Trevor Lawrence is hurt. Pat Mahomes not having a great season. Chargers trash. Deshaun Watson, no QB in Pittsburgh. Joe Burrow's gone. Josh Allen, iffy. Miami. It's like right now, it's time to win, bro.
Yeah, I think the Ravens are the clear favorite, but the only other teams that really giving the shot right now are Cleveland and Kansas City.
Time to win.
I think the big thing that we always overemphasize when we're talking about the Ravens is, oh, these other teams are looking weak. Maybe these other teams aren't looking weak. The Ravens are just that strong. Let's be real this season, all right?
That's fair.
Yeah, the Ravens are strong. I'm just saying, like, you don't have those.
We won against the 1 seed for the NFC. 6.5 points underdog.
Underdog against who?
San Fran.
Oh, San Fran.
Yeah.
Put belts behind.
Yeah.
Even Miami, they had the line at 3.5.
Covered.
56-19.
Oh God. I didn't even know about that.
What that cover?
God.
What that cover?
I think like right now it's the only right now it's the one opportunity. I think Lamar's playing his best football. Well, not even his best football. I think he had a better season. His first MVP. Right now, I think it's just the team is clicking.
He's playing more nuanced football. And finally, he has an offensive coordinator who listens to him, and they work collaboratively. That's why you see a lot more of these plays where Lamar is comfortable sitting in the pocket, right? Even this year, right? Early in the season, Lamar wasn't comfortable initially just chilling in the pocket because he's not used to his receivers getting open. Wide receiver 1 was Willie Sneed like 2-3 years ago. Let's be serious here, guys.
Willie Sneed. Yeah, that's true.
That is true.
Right. And now what? Mahomes has been seemingly put in a similar situation. Who's his wide receiver 1? Rashee Rice?
Rashee Rice is actually a dog. Yeah.
Yeah, but they got Kadarius Toney. Let's be serious.
Yeah, after Rashee Rice and Travis Kelce, the wide receiver talent takes an incredible fall.
Yeah, so if you just stick them, the rest of the guys, deep ball, drop. The Chiefs, their thing is they thought that the magic of Mahomes, they could have it without a wide receiver. That's why they let Tyreek Hill go.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying Ravens right now. It's this year is the year to win it. This year
It's Super Bowl or bust.
because it gets harder. Joe Burrow will be back. You got some nice QBs coming out the draft. Bo Nix might be at the Steelers. Russell Wilson might be at the Steelers. So it gets harder. It gets hard right now.
Nobody's worried about Russell Wilson. Let's be clear.
Let's stop playing Russell Wilson.
Don't do that.
Like he's not a Super Bowl champion.
Don't do
Russ,
that.
let's be serious. It's been shown, especially as we've gotten to hear more of these player stories. Russell Wilson is a cancer to a franchise.
I heard the stories here. Justin Herbert, he gets a new OC. I mean, he gets a new head coach. Could be good. I know Dan's the number one Justin Herbert hater, but Justin Herbert.
I didn't say anything.
Herbert gets a new OC or head coach. He could be dangerous. Right now is the time. I would think right now is the time.
Yeah.
If they
But
go,
on that Russell Wilson tip, any player who requests to have a coach style office, you're not for the team.
Yeah,
you're Hollywood.
Yeah, not too much.
It's the truth. I mean, unless you have anything to counteract.
No, he's my twin, so I'm just trying to shoot some bail right now.
Bruh, let's be objective though.
Oh, I mean, yeah, objectively, yeah, he's bugging out, but like,
if he was with the players, he would be playing for Denver right now. Is there a
well. Here's what you need to understand about that. The only reason why he's not playing is so they can avoid to pay him more. Because he has injury guarantees. So if he gets hit, they gotta pay him an extra like $35 million or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just trying to preserve their capital and then move off him. Because the direction of where the team is going is obvious. They don't have Russell Wilson in the future. Sean Payton is essentially Thanos there. He's putting the pieces where he wants to put them. The Walton family gives Sean Payton the keys to do whatever he wants to do, and this is what he wants to do.
Wait, Walton like Walmart?
Yeah.
The Waltons on the Broncos?
Yes.
For real?
I did not know that.
Yes.
Huh. I mean, that's valid.
Yeah.
But even if you take his previous past transgressions, Russell Wilson definitely thinks he's of higher value than he's probably going to get out there next season. You have a bunch of young QBs coming into the league, and respectfully, I can't see a team where he'd be the number one option off the top of my head right now.
Vegas,
Pitt, Patriots,
where they couldn't get somebody in this draft.
Okay, you groom.
Russell Wilson still play. I think he still got 3 more.
Yeah, he has more years. What was I saying? He has more years behind him than ahead of him, right? So you draft a rookie, and you let Russ play 2-3 years, make a playoff run, and then you turn the reins.
You think Russell Wilson will take small money though?
He's paid already.
Not paid. I don't need to get paid no more.
Yeah, he's paid already.
From what it seems, Russell Wilson strikes me as the type of guy who's gonna want money still.
My wife is Sierra.
Not gonna get that money. There's no reason.
I'm breaded.
I'm just calling it as I see it.
He probably still got baseball money. You know, he got drafted brought the Mariners or something like that. Back in the day.
Did he play a down of baseball?
No, he didn't play any baseball, but you know, I think you get some type of bread up front. On the books right now, he's due to make probably 76 million, and then he has an out in 2026. So they can move off him and eat about 31 million in dead money. And then, but he needs to get paid for at least the next 2 to 2.5 years.
Okay, that's valid. But let's talk about some of these other games. Talk to me about the Eagles-Cardinals game. Zay, I know this one made you very happy.
Thank you so much, Eagles. Thank you so much, Kyler Murray. Appreciate you putting the ball in our court. Hopefully we capitalize this Sunday. But the Eagles are what I said. I said last week on the pod for the New Year. I said they were gonna lose. I did it. I seen that everyone was like, "He's not serious." Dan, he's not serious. But I picked them to lose, because the Eagles are unserious and they're not a good football team. But the Cardinals are trash too. But I guess they just had the best of the Eagles that day.
Hey, they went 2-2 against the NFC East, and they beat the better two NFC East teams. So I'm gonna say they're trash.
Yeah, I
They
mean,
beat
That's y'all trap game.
Cardinals
What?
the team.
I
It was
think
a trap game.
what isn't the Cardinals like one of their coaches like was the former Eagles defensive coordinator?
You're 100% correct. John Gannon was a former DT for Philly.
Yeah, so that defense was already looking weak, so you can could probably put the pieces together very easily.
I just don't think there's enough time for the Eagles to fix all the problems they got going on for wild card weekend. I think if we happen to lose, if we lose this weekend, let's not put that in the air. When they go to the Bucks, when they go see the Bucks for the wild card, I think the Bucks can beat them. Honestly,
if y'all lose, I'm gonna be so happy. I'm gonna call you. Yep, I'm gonna just donations. This is the week.
This is the week.
Oh yeah,
this is the week.
Please, I need the Cowboys to lose to the Commanders. I need it. I actually need it.
This is the week.
We're minus 950.
That's I actually cool. Need it. I need Sam Howell to crash out and throw for like
Sam Howell isn't playing.
Jacoby Brissett, Jake Fromm, whoever. I just need that L.
Don't say Jake Fromm. What?
I need y'all to like sit players, something like that. Because I'm pretty sure y'all gonna sit somebody.
No, we not. We need the game.
I don't need it.
You guys already clinched the playoffs. You don't need anything.
We need the
you see. So you mean to tell me y'all are chump if y'all go on the road? Is that what it is?
They are.
No, we not chop. I think if we get 2 games, and Dallas is over. I mean,
obviously the road is easier if you go through J World, but obviously it looks like you're a little on edge. You can't go in the Landover and close the deal.
I'd rather stay home, bro. Everything's better at home. They say everything's better at home, bro. I'd rather stay home.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think y'all come out with the W, but in the event that y'all lose, oh man, it's going to be a wonderful day for me.
Yeah.
Telling you. So wait. Speaking of the Cowboys, let's talk about this Cowboys-Lions game.
We beat them.
Yeah, I mean,
we beat them.
It wasn't as simple as that. Let's talk about some of those calls.
There was some incompetence in Detroit.
Yeah, the game was supposed to be over before they even got the ball. That tripping call. That's true. Tripping call that was on the wrong player. It was supposed to be on Aiden and not on so was it Spoonmaker or was it Ferguson? It was supposed to be on. It was supposed to be on. It's supposed to be on them. So the game should have been over right there. But
yeah,
incompetent ref. And also, he said the Lions tried to fool the refs. The Lions tried to fool us instead, fool the refs, and now look at that, ineligible. This is how it is.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean they tried to fool the refs?
They sent 3 people over there. They tried to fool us, and instead they fooled the refs. They tried to send 3 linemen over there, so we wouldn't know which one was eligible. And the ref acknowledged 70 instead of 68. Instead of the intercom, 70 is eligible.
So the ref made the mistake.
I mean,
essentially. But at the same time,
he would have simply just sent 68 over there by himself. He did this. He'd have recorded as eligible, and then it would have been no problem. There would have been no problem.
In addition to that, there was an additional flag that it wasn't called, but makeup call, because on that play there was like illegal contact or something by Detroit. So either way, they were chalked.
They were chalked, bro. And then they went for it again. Kick the field goal, kick this extra point.
Yeah,
they went for it the 3rd time. I was
damn.
What's wrong with you?
But just true. I get it. Daredevil, trust your offense, put the ball in your quarterback's hands.
No, they're foolish. They're foolish.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Especially when they were going for it on 4th down when you're on the you're 4th and goal in the first and second quarter going for it. If you don't take your 3 points, it's 7-7.
Yeah, there was a lot of, no guts, no glory, no rush, no Rari. But dang, sometimes a Prius is cool.
Honestly.
It's like,
Sometimes it's,
do you want the brownie points or do you want to win?
hey man, he went in that Ferrari.
You left with nothing.
Nothing.
I mean,
Nothing. No boys.
yeah, left in the bus. The way see, so it's like they were obviously you wouldn't win every game you play, but that loss doesn't hurt them as much as one would think because they're guaranteed 3 seed no matter what.
Valid.
So now, we talked about the playoff, how we think the playoffs are gonna go, right?
Yeah.
Or yeah, I mean, looking at the scope of it, I think we're in for either Ravens Niners or Ravens Dallas Super Bowl. And if it's the latter, I'll be there. I think I'll be there. I'll find a way.
I find a way, bro. I gotta be there.
I think means they were doing the math on NFL tickets for the Super Bowl. It's gonna run you at least 11 grand just for the ticket. And then you got the flight there. And then you got the hotel.
Oh, you thought there was Vegas? No, there will be a couch, and I'll be there.
Oh yeah.
With like some wings, some pizza, some buffalo dip.
Yeah.
I'll be there. You thought I was going to Vegas? No, 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 no. I got $11 for some pizza. Not no 11,000 for a not yet. I'll get there, but not yet. Not there yet. Nope.
That's real.
Mm-hmm.
It's real. Were there any other games that caught your guys' attention this week?
This week or
this past week? I think Chiefs Bengals. That was a good one.
Hey, Jake Browning can play.
Mm-hmm.
I've said it. He can play.
Do you think he'll have a starting job somewhere next season?
No, backups are rival nowadays. So if you have a good QB2, your team is a lot better. So you don't just let QB2s walk out the door.
That's true. That is true. What did you think about the Chiefs in that Bengals game?
I mean, they looked a little shaky, but they came out on top. I think Cincy definitely, for what is that, back-to-back AFC championships, right? They put in the AFC championship last year and the year before.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, they call it Burrowhead, but you got Jake Browning out there, so maybe that's the difference. I doubt it. I still think the Chiefs are the one, regardless of if it was Burrow or Browning, one JB or another. But Andy Reid, man, Big Red, he knows how to win these games.
Big Red.
Yeah. And they won in good fashion versus the Chiefs. Let me see some of the stats here. So versus the Chiefs, stats were, what was the game? It was 25-17. Going into half, I thought the Bengals might pull this one out. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It was looking that way.
13.
Oh, Joe Mixon actually won me fantasy, so that first half was very important for me. Joe Mixon came through with that 17-point bomb. Loved it.
Yeah. But Pacheco went crazy, and so did Rashee Rice.
Yeah. The game was really on the foot of Harrison Butker. And people often say that kickers don't matter, but then he drilled like 4 or 5 field goals in this game.
Let me see what he did. He kicking. Harrison Butker 6 for 6 on field goals, 19 points. Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. He had that leg on him.
Yeah.
Leg on him.
And I read that. I had to double take on that real quick because I didn't realize. I know he blessed somebody's fantasy team.
Not mine, but I had just Tucker. But yeah.
You gotta get the kickers that QB can't get in the end zone, bro. That's the hint right there. The QB that kicker can't get in the end zone.
I gotta grab the Cowboys kicker next season.
That's hate.
We get in the end zone. I mean, he'll get you 5 points guaranteed because he's gonna kick 5 extra points. But you need those 4 points from him.
He get you at least 2-3 field goals there
Nah,
over the course of a whole game.
we
Y'all kick field goals.
end zone over
Maybe
there.
one.
You
I would say.
gotta get Cal. You gotta get Cal from the Falcons.
I mean, he was a Pro Bowler, so y'all were kicking field goals.
I mean, yeah, but he's not gonna give you 19 points for field goals.
You got you got to understand how
Like Bears kicker.
it's like
Yeah.
Cool Santos.
All the people that's gonna get to the red zone, but not in the zone. You feel me? That's what
Versus the Lions, he had 8 points.
Who?
Brandon
Auburn.
That's 8 points. That's not
That's
like Cal gave 19 points, bro. The Atlanta Kickers gave me 19 points. Semifinals. Gave me 19 points.
8 points is a good bump. Am I tripping? Dan.
That's like
It's
regular.
average.
That's like regular.
It's average. It's average. It's
That's
not
right.
bad.
In a game where you guys scored 20 points, he gave you 8 points. That's good.
It's not
That's
good.
good kicking.
When
I'm
you
saying
put
you have
it
a good
that way.
kicker. Am
We
I tripping?
got a great kicker. Actually,
No,
the
we're
best
not
kicker in the league
denying
currently.
that.
If I want to talk statistics, he's the best kicker in the league currently. Hasn't missed a field goal. Hasn't missed one yet. 100 for 100.
Yes. So I'm saying I'm
a,
going to get him next season.
If he makes a field goal next week, he'll break the all-time record, of the first-year kickers, And, just a fun fact, Justin Tucker no longer has the best percentage. That goes to the Atlanta kicker, Cal. He's the best kicker in the league statistically-wise now,
So to this point, right? And you look at in fantasy, these kickers have the most field goals made. You got Greg Zuerlein from the Jets.
They get
You
in.
You got Nick Folk for the Titans. You got Chris Boswell from the Steelers. You got Dicker the kicker out of LA Chargers. You got, is it Caleb or is it Chase McLaughlin out of Tampa Bay? So these teams are, is Chase. So they knock on the door, but they don't get into the end zone, giving the kicker more need.
Hot take though. Hot take.
Mm.
You drop and pick up a kicker every week. That's what I did. I've never had a kicker on unless you got like an Aubrey, Justin Tucker. You drop kicking.
Yeah. You got to play matchups.
Yeah,
I agree.
Kickers and defenses. Unless I drafted a good defense, I'd pick up every week.
I play the Ravens defense about every week.
I would never have drafted them. I just couldn't get them. So it's just like you gotta play matchups.
Yeah. I like streaming kickers and defense. I'm not mad at it.
For a fact, man. I drafted 6 of the top 10 fantasy players this year. So I had a Monron, CD, Dak. I had Stephon Diggs.
In the same league?
On the same team.
Yeah.
on the same team.
Huh?
Man. I was just, man.
Yeah. Zay's week was a bump. That's all.
Me, I was just out here drafting the dream team.
Yeah.
The dream team. My team was actually amazing.
My team wasn't that good. I snuck in as a wild card, made it to the championship and lost.
Honestly, Brian should have gave me his wild card spot because looking at his opponents, I outscored them every week and I would have won.
That's how it be.
That's how I outscored his opponents every week, bro. What?
Listen. I literally lost that first week because on my bench I had 2 players who put up a collective 50 points. I was like, oh. So now y'all want to play football. T. Higgins didn't want to play football the whole season. But all of a sudden that week he wanted to play.
He thought you lagged out, bro. Yo, you froze so crazy. He was like,
I froze?
Yeah.
It's cool.
Oh, but what's it called? Let's talk about some of these paths to the playoffs for some of these teams. Zay, what do you think is the optimal path for the Cowboys?
You said optimal what?
Path for the Cowboys. What is your optimal situation and what's your worst case?
Win Sunday, optimal. Lose Sunday, worst.
No, but matchups wise, let's talk about.
Matchups wise, all right, bet. I mean, anybody can get it. But I would love to see Green Bay first round instead of the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
That's it though. That's really it. Anybody else? I can see the Seahawks. I'm not really. I don't know. See the Seahawks. That crazy, but
The Seahawks have the Seahawks clinched.
no,
I don't think so. Yeah.
they're currently not even in the playoffs. Green Bay is.
Uh,
If they lose to Kyler Murray, which I think they will, they won't be in the playoffs at all. So, optimal is to play Green Bay. But if you have to play the Rams, I mean, you just have to tighten up, beat them again by 20, like we did the first time. So that's optimal. But
I don't see it.
optimal road though is to see San Fran in a championship. Optimally though is to see someone else. They got to come to Dallas with a championship. It's over. You come to
All
Dallas.
right.
If you come to Dallas with a championship, if somehow the 49ers can lose that first round matchup, you can't ask for nothing better than that, yo. You can't ask for nothing better than that. It's like, come on.
So let's figure out what's at stake this week, shall we? Week 18, the final week of the regular season, not week 16, week 18. Come on, you're nuts. Week 18, the final week of the regular season. What is at stake? So starting tomorrow, you got the Steelers and the Ravens playing. And with the Steelers W, let's see. Let me see.
might put them at 8.
All right, I'll start with Miami because this article starts with Miami. So with the Dolphins, they play on Sunday night against Buffalo. I believe that's for the AFC East title.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So if they win, they get the division and the 2 seed. If they lose, let's see. If they lose, the Bills get the division. With Jacksonville, a win against Tennessee gives them the division. Even though they're on a 4-game losing streak and things of that nature, so it's hard to say. It's hard to say, but I think the analytics suggest that they're still gonna end up winning that division. Buffalo, let's see, winning ugly. The Bills have lost a lot this season. They have a shot at the AFC East just like Miami does. But if they lose to Miami and the Steelers and the Jaguars both win, they don't make the playoffs at all. With Buffalo. With the Colts.
So Buffalo has a chance to not make the playoffs at all if they don't win.
Correct.
But if they win, they're automatically the 2 seed. If they lose, they might not make the playoffs.
Exactly.
So it's do or die for them. All right.
Like the ultimate do or die. With the Colts, they have a shot at the division, or they can be a wild card team. They gotta beat Houston, win in their end, and if the Jags lose, they win the division.
So
and
the
on the
Colts
flip,
could jump up to 4.
Yeah. On the flip side, the Texans have to beat Indy, win in their end. If the Jags lose, I believe they take the division as well.
Mm.
The Steelers, a lot has to go right, including a win against Baltimore. So we shall see. In the NFC, Dallas is playing Philly. It's for the division. Oh no, Dallas is playing Washington. Pardon me. A win gives them the NFC East title, whereas Philly is going up against the Giants. Correct?
You said Philly what?
Philly's playing the Giants this weekend, right?
Yeah.
So the Cowboys win and they take the NFC East, and I believe if the Eagles lose, the Cowboys also take the division. Now, the NFC South is where I think there's the most interest because everything's up in the air. It can be the Saints, it can be the Falcons, or the Bucks can get that division depending on how things break.
If the Falcons lose, the New Orleans beat them, and the Carolina Panthers beat Tampa Bay, the Saints are the 4th seed.
Right.
And Yeah, and low key,
If the
call me
Falcons,
crazy.
if the Falcons
I
beat
think the Pan.
and the Panthers beat Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I think we see a possibility of the Falcons winning that division just off of pure the Panthers.
You think
Yeah,
the Panthers are going to beat Tampa Bay?
I think the Panthers play spoiler and beat the Buccaneers. Yes.
Nah, bro. I hope. I hope so. No, I hope not. Actually, because that means Saints will be at Eagles. Nobody want the Saints to be at Eagles. That mean the Eagles will beat the Saints.
That's what I see happening. I think that we see either the Saints or the Falcons take that playoff spot just because.
And that means the Bucks have the Bucks not losing that, bro.
Hey, we gotta see. Hey, at the most pristine time, Baker will Baker. And when Baker Bakers, things don't go the best.
You think so?
The Packers, on the other hand, they control their destiny. I really bit to win in their end. And the Seahawks are in a similar situation. But if the Seahawks had beaten the Steelers last week, things would be a lot more easier for them. But as of right now, they have to play Arizona, and they got to hope for a few other things to go their way. So yeah, this weekend is a lot. There's a lot at stake. There's a lot at stake. I'm looking forward to it.
What teams do you think have the most at stake?
Ravens.
No,
Ravens. Talk this weekend. Oh, this weekend.
Yeah, this weekend. Buffalo, Miami, respectively.
Yeah,
in addition to Houston and Indianapolis. Yeah.
How do you guys think this all shake out? What are your predictions?
Where's my screenshot?
I think Buffalo beats Miami. I think Houston beats the Colts, and I think we beat Washington. So,
screenshot. I had a screenshot of all my predictions and scenarios, but in the grand scheme of things, I have Dallas going. I got the Rams making the playoffs by hook or by crook, and they face off against Dallas either in the wild card or in the divisional round, and then from there, all bets are off. We gotta see. It's anyone's game at that point. I know y'all put your foot in the Rams the last time y'all played that. Don't think y'all do that twice though. The second time around, it's a close game.
Yeah, that's just I don't know. At home, the Cowboys are 15-0. 15-0.
Not in the playoffs.
Yes. No, actually,
Yeah.
we flew to Tampa to beat Tom Brady last year.
Listen, I'm calling it right now. Well, I think the NFC, for any team out there, it's anybody's game. Any team can come out of the NFC, right? When you look at it, right? I don't think the Packers are going to stay the 7th seed. I think the Packers are going to drop out. And the Buccaneers, I'm not sure if they'll stay in either. There might be a Saints matchup right there as well.
If the Bucs win their end, they play the Panthers.
The Bucs might fold.
The Panthers, yo.
There's a chance. There's a chance.
The Eagles just lost to the Cardinals any given Sunday.
There's a chance that the Bucs nut up and take an L there. I see it happening.
So then when we look at the AFC, right? I know people are writing off the Bills as contenders, but the Bills are definitely contenders for the play in the AFC to come out. I think the real contenders are the Ravens, the Bills. It's either going to be Bills or Chiefs. Actually, the matchup might change up. So Ravens, Bills, Chiefs, and Browns. Everybody else is pretending.
I'm about to go ahead, Brian.
Ultimately, I think everything comes through M&T Bank. So that's why when we were talking about earlier, Lamar resting and things of that nature made me apprehensive because things are looking eerily similar to the past, and it would be really unfortunate for the season to end that way. For the Chiefs, this is the first time they haven't been at the top of the AFC going into the playoffs in a while. All right. So this will be a new challenge for them. There's a lot of mismatches and different matchups that can happen based off of what happens this Sunday. And honestly, this is shaping up to be one of the better NFL seasons, in my opinion. When things are close like this and it can go either way, that makes for great football. But ultimately, to take it back to the NFC, even though I think anybody can come out of it, but realistically, I think it's between the 49ers, the Cowboys, the Eagles, and the Rams.
You don't like the Lions?
I don't like the Lions. The Lions make questionable decisions based off of their coaches. They don't take field goals when they should. And I think there was about 7 points they left on the field based off of them not taking extra points and field goals versus y'all last week. So, yeah.
Running through the if I put in my picture week 18 in the playoff machine, and I'm calculating the tiebreaker right now. You see head to head win percentage. Okay. So based off of the tiebreakers that they put in the playoff machine, my top 7 in each conference in the AFC, I have the Ravens at number 1, followed by the the Dolphins at number 2. And then you have the Chiefs as the 3 seed. And then you have the Jags as the 4 seed. Hold on, wait a minute. Give me a second. They messed up my order. I'm gonna have to do this again. Give me 1 second. Because
no worries.
Texans, Packers, Panthers, Chiefs, Browns, Raiders, Lions, Eagles, San Fran, Jets, Falcons, Cowboys, Jags, Bills. Okay. So I had the Ravens finishing as the 1 seed at 14-3. At the 2 seed, I got Buffalo. 3 seed, I had Kansas City. 4 seed, I got Jacksonville. The 5th seed, I got Cleveland. 6th seed, I got Miami, and the 7th seed, I have Houston. That's how I see it in the AFC.
Got the same AFC predictions.
In the NFC, obviously you got San Fran number 1. Yeah, I got Dallas at number 2, Detroit at 3, Atlanta at 4.
He's on
Atlanta?
Yes. Yes. I think the Falcons sneak into the playoffs and win that division.
Okay.
Philly at 5, Green Bay at 6, and LA at 7.
We got the same thing, but I got Tampa Bay at the 4th seed.
I get it. You got faith in Baker. I don't. So if the playoff picture is drawn out like this, I think Kansas City goes into Baltimore and takes the L. And I got honestly, let's see. Dallas will be LA, Green Bay will be Detroit, Philly will be Atlanta.
What?
Yeah. The way I have it shaken out, it'll be between Green Bay, Dallas, and San Fran. One of those 3 might come out the NFC. More than likely will be San Fran if you ask me. So that'll be a Ravens.
Oh, yeah, Green Bay beats Detroit, man.
Yeah, see.
I hope not. I want the Eagles to go play I hope not.
You see what I'm saying?
But
all in all, I got the Ravens beating the Niners in the Super Bowl. Again.
Got the what?
I got the Ravens beating the Niners in the Super Bowl. In the grand scheme of things.
Nah, I got the Cowboys winning it all, beating the Browns.
Okay, so for what you actually think, what do you think is gonna happen?
I'm telling you, this is I did the whole calculation, right? I did the whole calculation, right?
All right, go ahead.
Bet. So I got AFC. I got Bills 7 seed, Miami 2 seed, Houston 6, Kansas City 3, Browns 5, Jags 4. Right. I got Kansas City beating Houston, Browns beating Jags, Buffalo beating Miami. That would mean Buffalo will go see Ravens. Buffalo will beat the Ravens, and Browns will go see the Chiefs. They beat the Chiefs. Browns beat the Buffalo. They go Super Bowl. Right. I got LA 7, Green Bay 6, Eagles 5, Cowboys 2, Lions 3, Saints 4, San Fran 1. Right. Cowboys beat Green Bay. Cowboys beat the Rams. Green Bay. Actually, did Green Bay beat the Lions?
They do. I'm trying to tell you.
Green Bay beats
That's
the
the
Green Bay beats the Lions. But Eagles beat Saints. So that means it'll be Green Bay at 49ers, and it'll be Eagles at Cowboys. Cowboys beat Eagles. 49ers beat Green Bay. Cowboys, Eagles. We finally get our get back. Cowboys, Browns, Super Bowl. Cowboys win. Cowboys, Super Bowl. Dak Prescott MVP.
It's not crazy.
It's not crazy. It's not crazy.
I don't think Dak would win the MVP in that game.
Who would? It would
Hey.
be him or CD.
Yeah, CD. I
It
definitely
wouldn't. It would be Dak though, because Dak would be the one throwing the ball. It would be Dak. It's not gonna be an Element. Element won that shit because
Yeah,
actually
12
won that game.
catches. Yeah.
Element actually won that game.
Final score was like 13-3. Yeah, like 13 catches.
Yeah, it can happen, you know. It can happen.
Oh, interesting.
What are your thoughts?
think I was doing the thing that y'all were doing. I accidentally just erased it, but I'm about to put it back in.
Same. That's what happened to me.
Yeah, but briefly, talk to me about what you think about Dalvin Cook heading to the Ravens while I put this back in.
I think it's unnecessary. I already had a lot of RB, so it's like, what is he gonna do there? Honestly.
I mean, y'all do what you always do. Y'all get washed vets and y'all sign them.
Yeah, so I think it didn't make a difference because y'all still got Gus, y'all got Hill, y'all got Gordon. So I'm like, what is Dalvin Cook gonna do that Gus can't? What is Dalvin Cook gonna do that Hill can't? So I think it's just, I don't know. I think I just wanted to sign somebody, so y'all signed somebody just in case.
Yo, I could go through a list of just like old Ravens running backs, and we'll be here for an extra hour.
I think it's just not gonna make a difference because I mean, y'all don't need them, so it's not gonna make a difference down the stretch because Gus and Hill is just gonna be Gus and Hill. Like, man,
Yeah,
they're good at where they are right now.
had Devontae Freeman, Le'Veon Bell, Latavius Murray, Terrence West, Danny Woodhead, Justin Forsett.
Crazy.
So many running backs have. So many.
You really think Green Bay can beat the Lions?
Yes.
I think the Lions beat the 49ers though. That's why I want them to win. Yeah, I think they can take them off our plate so we can just spank the Lions. We spank the Lions, it's easy Super Bowl. I need Comp to go to. I need Comp to Santa Clara. I need Comp to go.
There's a way for the Eagles not to make the playoffs.
No. They clinched.
Why is it? Oh, I think this is bugging. Hold on.
Nice, bro.
Have you picked all the games?
Yeah, I'm like, I picked the Eagles. Okay, here we go. It updated. Here we go. All right. So for the NFC, I have the 49ers at 1, the Eagles at 2, the Lions at 3, the Saints at 4, Dallas at 5, Green Bay at 6, the Rams at 7. I think the Rams beat the Eagles. I think the Lions beat Green Bay. I think Dallas beats the Saints. And then the low seed is the Rams, right? At 7. So then San Fran beats the Rams. And then it'll be Lions versus Dallas again. But it'll be at Lions. All right. And I think the Lions beat the Cowboys. And then we're going to see a Lions versus 49ers NFC a final.
Hmm.
And that, I think the 49ers win and then go to the playoffs. And then I have for the AFC, I have Ravens at 1, Buffalo at 2, Kansas City at 3, Jacksonville at 4. Cleveland at 5, Miami at 6, Houston at 7. I think
Sounds like me.
Buffalo beats Houston. Kansas City beats Miami. And Cleveland beats Jacksonville. So then from there, I think what it'll be Buffalo versus Kansas City and Baltimore versus Cleveland. I think Baltimore beats Cleveland. And then Buffalo and Kansas City. That's going to be a good game if it happens.
Yeah. Yeah. What are your thoughts?
I like Buffalo there. I don't know.
I just don't see Patrick Mahomes folding in the playoffs. So I'm going to give it to Kansas City there over Buffalo. And then it's going to be Kansas City versus Ravens. I think the Ravens will win. And then it'll be Baltimore and 49ers in the Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson,
Again.
Super Bowl MVP. And we handle the 49ers in Vegas. Yeah.
Very possible.
I think his was the most unrealistic.
You said mine is the most unrealistic?
That was losing to the Washington Commanders on Sunday, bro. You honestly, in your head, would you bet your whole body that we will lose Sunday to the Washington Commanders? Would
Bet
you
my whole
bet
body.
your
Might
life,
as well.
yo? Would you bet your life, yo?
Bet my life is crazy.
We're minus 950.
What were y'all when y'all played the Cardinals?
Not minus 950.
Probably close.
Yeah, probably close. I'll check in a second.
You guys blew the Giants out by like 40-0. And I think you guys won your second game. I think your second game was the Giants, right?
Yeah.
The second game was against Arizona. That was week 2.
0.
Oh wait, no. Y'all played the Jets or Arizona first?
Played the Jets first.
Yeah, so it was week 3.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys were heavily favored versus the Cardinals. I don't know what the line was. I think, Dan, you might be able to do some.
You want to put something in the books, Daniel, since you so confident.
No, I'm comfortable with the lines we have. I'm comfortable with all the lines we have, but
speaking of line, I set an amazing line.
shout
out to Lamar Jackson for hitting the over on the passing yards.
If you simply would have got out that fourth quarter, and Dan would simply been sick because they'd announced not playing this week.
I said a gorgeous line. That line is wonderful.
Well, he hit it by over like 70 yards. Like
yeah, beautiful line.
Simply because it's like, do they not know how to stop a wheel route? They never played Madden, you know? Like, they never played Madden. Come on.
The Cowboys were a 12.5 point favorite against Arizona, and they lost.
12.5 point.
What's the spread on this Commanders game?
Let's see.
Price line ridiculous.
I want to say it's like probably like 13. And there might be 12.5. I gotta look. Cowboys, Commanders.
Minus 13.5.
See?
It's about the same. Hey, it sounded eerily similar. You know.
You can put it in the books. I'll put it in the books now since, he's so confident. I don't know.
Nobody put nothing in the books. I just think y'all are going to lose.
Yeah, y'all did lose to Arizona by 12, so the math doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. I think Zay might actually shed a tear for his first Cowboys game. You go there.
And the Commanders have no business winning this game, but they might.
If you pull up saying your first Cowboys game and the Cowboys lose,
I cry.
I don't even think I think I'll spare you the call.
Yeah, just spare me the call. Yeah, no,
I won't.
It won't. I know Jordan won't.
I won't. I need everything.
I think I'll spare you the call.
All my tokens.
I mean, you already know what's owed. I don't even gotta,
Yeah, I won't.
It's not until the playoffs are done.
Dang, See, if y'all tie,
Then it's my game. No, how does the tie work? No, it wouldn't. I'll just lose, right?
I think if you guys tie and the Eagles win, the Eagles get it right.
because a tie is half a win, so it's a push.
It's a push.
If y'all tie, it's a push.
It's a push, bro.
Okay, let's see what we got. What we got.
Week
So
18, man.
week 18. I think what the only other thing is now that we're looking at the NFL draft, right?
Bears are the guaranteed 101. Whether they
Commanders have two.
say again?
I think it's like Bears got pick one, Commanders got pick two.
Can't hear you, bro.
What happened?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Bears have pick one, Commanders have pick two, New England at 3, Arizona at 4, and Giants at 5. That's the top 5 right now.
As of right now, yeah.
Bears trade that pick to the Giants. The Giants get Caleb Williams. Caleb's name Caleb, right?
Mm-hmm.
They get Caleb.
Ooh, Caleb to
Have
the
you guys heard about
Giants.
Caleb Williams' demands?
Yeah.
What, staking? I think he was doing that to tank his draft stock, bro.
You think
I think he was trying to, yeah, he wasn't.
I honestly don't think he's the best QB in his draft class. That's just me.
All right.
That's just me.
Well, you know what?
Personally, I'm taking JJ over him. I'm taking
I
Penix
don't
over
think JJ is declared for the draft, is he?
taking Bo Nix over
He
him.
might. Whoa.
Bo
Taking
Nix,
Bo-
I'm sorry. You need
Taking
to slow
Bo Nix
down.
over Caleb. I thought you were gonna say Drake May. I'm like, all right, I kind of see that. But Bo Nix over Caleb,
Yes,
Taking Mike Pence over Bo Nix.
the vice president? You mean Michael Penix?
Oh, yeah.
That's
You knew what I
in the
meant.
clip.
You
That's
knew what I
in the
meant.
clip. That's in the clip. We're taking
Taking Michael
over.
Penix over yeah.
Over Bo Nix.
Yeah, absolutely.
They say Shador is going to enter the 2025 class.
Yeah.
JJ might do that as well.
Yeah, they even got it situated here. Super Bowl teams at the bottom are San Francisco and Baltimore. Yeah.
What?
For the picks.
On the Tankathon, they have the Ravens finishing coming out the AFC again, the 31st freaking draft.
I think they beat the Cowboys. I think we get 35th in the draft this year. You know,
You guys will get the 30th. Y'all might get 25th.
sick.
Only time will tell.
That is sick. What are you gonna do, y'all? What are you gonna do if you go to the Super Bowl? Hey, y'all, first round exits, yeah. Lamar's is the first round exit.
Well, we can't be a first round exit. We don't play the first round.
He's one and done. He's one and done.
If you guys lose in the first
done.
round, we automatically play in the second round. If y'all lose in the first round, I hope you know you lost that one as well.
I think that's a push. I think that's a push, bro.
What do you mean a push?
That's a push.
If y'all lose in the first round and we have a first round bye,
yeah,
I automatically win
it can't
that.
be a push.
It's
No,
not a push.
loss.
I gotta check the odds on FanDuel.
They said, hold on. He said,
I gotta check the odds or something.
That's a loss.
honestly,
be a push.
It
Y'all have
favors.
to win.
It favors
I don't think we want to. I don't think we do, sir.
It favors the Cowboys to have a lower seed. You guys play less bump. Play the Saints or the Falcons or the Buccaneers.
Oh, it favor us to be at home because.
So, like I said, man, I think the Raiders come out the AFC, and the NFC is a coin toss between Dallas and San Fran.
It's a coin toss, I think. Yeah, I think it actually. Yeah, it's either Cowboys 49ers, but I don't know. I think the AFC is a coin toss too, yo. You catch a good Bills team, you catch a good Browns team, you catch a good Ravens team. I don't know. Playoff football is just records are 0-0. It really don't matter what you did in the regular season.
Yeah, absolutely right, man. Yeah, absolutely right. Anyone's game, that January football, it's a coin toss. As soon as you step on the field, anyone can win. I feel you on that one.
Old out there. It's not. It's different. It's different.
Oh yeah, you're right. But as football ends, most people start to keep their eye out on the NBA. Christmas is the most watched time, and now you start getting ready for that playoff push in April. But right before you get to the playoffs in April, you got the All-Star game in February. And obviously, yeah, obviously amongst the most sought after players, you got LeBron, got KD, you got Joker, got Luca, you got Steph, you got Shea.
You watched
The game winner in Denver. Oh my goodness,
Joker off the glass. I was like, wow. They blew an
you
18,
can.
18-point lead. Like, how do you blow that?
Yeah, I think this is the best center in the last. But honestly, this might be the best center in the last 15 years.
Yeesh.
Yeah,
I think
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, right now.
Right, you got prime. Yeah, you got Dwight Howard's prime, but you got Joker now. I think Joker's having a better prime than Dwight Howard did.
Yeah.
And let me see, 2010s. So you got Dwight Howard, you got Blake Griffin, Brooke Lopez. Yeah, I think Joker is having a better prime than all three of them. So yeah, I think in the last 15 years is the best center
And it's like a part-time
seen.
It's like,
Yeah.
It's like
that man plays into shape and then does stuff like this. It's crazy. You also a few memorable things. You had John Morant had over 200,000 votes and he only played 8 games.
For real?
Yeah.
Can you play All-Star weekend if you only play that many games?
I mean, I guess it's based on the voting. He has the 7 most votes amongst the guards. So he has more votes on LaMelo Ball. And he has more votes than De'Aaron Fox. So it's interesting. And only 8 games.
It's crazy.
I'm not sure how much weight the fan vote holds, but it holds enough for sure. Is Jalen Brunson? Let me see. Is Jalen Brunson on this? Yeah, Jalen Brunson is 6th. And the Knicks are making moves. You saw what they did with that trade with the Toronto. They got OG and Anunoby. They traded away RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Coker, and some picks. So now you got your core with OG, Jalen Brunson, and Julius Randle. I think they'll definitely make it back to the playoffs. I think Tom Thibodeau is definitely keying in on defense, and with OG, you got another 3 and D guy, so it should be interesting. They might be a top 4 seed in the East.
Yeah. You like halfway through the season right now? You like halfway through?
A little less than halfway. I mean, a little more than halfway. I mean, no, less, a little less than halfway. You got about 2.5 months of regular season, and then we're off to the playoffs.
I ain't really that huge of a basketball fan.
I know. It's cool. I don't know if you know who Ricky Rubio is, but he recently retired.
Ricky Rubio's tough. I know basketball, but I'm not ready to sit and watch these.
Yeah, I know. Most people tune in during the playoffs, but me, I gotta catch a few of these regular season games, especially last night, man. It's like,
cool. I think I watched both the games last night.
yeah.
Giannis, that was a good match.
Oh yeah, Wemby versus Giannis. That was truly a crash of the Titans for real. And as bad as the Spurs have been, you can at least see that Wemby is progressing well.
Yeah.
So
it's like
the future.
Giannis was like Wemby's one of the best players he ever played against. He's a freak.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's definitely not 6'7" He's definitely like 7'6", which is crazy.
The future is bright. He was blocking shots. He was pulling up from 3. He was ball handling, doing everything. He was putting all 5 positions at 7'6". It was crazy. And Shaq is in his jersey retiring next month.
Yeah, with the Magic, right?
Yep. He already. So this will be the 3rd place. Well, the 4th place.
Got to retire.
Yeah.
Lakers, right?
Lakers, the Heat, and he got his jersey retired at LSU.
Oh yeah, where?
Yeah, so this will be the 4th place. Only a few other players have had their jersey retired in multiple places. You have Shaq, Kobe, Dr. J, Oscar Robertson, Earl the Pearl.
What did Kobe get?
The 24 and the 8. both got retired.
Possibly.
Yeah, and then you got Dr. J, and then you got Earl the Pearl and Pistol Pete. All have either had two judges retired for the same team or two different places. So it's crazy. And I'm looking forward to the draft in April. You know, the 2024 class got a lot. We talked about the quarterbacks, obviously Drake May, Caleb Williams. Don't forget about J. Don't forget about the Jaden Daniels as well.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, a lot of people declaring now. Like I keep getting people declaring.
Yeah. Keon Coleman, Troy Franklin, a lot. So this rookie class is deep. I'm excited. And the transfers are even, you know, you got KJ Jefferson going to UCF.
So Aaliyah just transferred from Maryland. He left.
Really? Where's he going?
He just put in a transfer portal because he's trying to get his 6 years. So yeah, he just put a transfer portal out.
He's probably gonna end up he might. I don't know if we could transfer her back to a school, but if you can, he might end up back at Alabama.
I think he should have stayed though. I feel like the Big Ten turns into Pac-12 plus Big Ten next year. So it's like teams. So we got UCLA, USC coming.
Let me see.
Oregon is it Oregon coming to Big Ten too?
Maybe. I'm not sure about that one. I know they're in the Pac-12, so that would be where they would be ending up if they were to put it. Oh, an hour ago he said he's entering the transfer portal.
Yeah, an hour ago.
Yeah. Let me see. Breaking news. Let's see. Doesn't say where exactly he'll be going, but this could open the door for Maryland to get a potential QB as well. Maybe along the lines of, I'm not sure, because a lot of these QBs already picked where they were going. So it should be interesting to see how the college football landscape shakes out next year or this year.
Yeah, it'll be fun, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, when basketball over, go back to baseball. You know, I really miss baseball. I miss baseball. I'm ready to come back.
This year, I'm tuning in. I see what the Dodgers are doing. I gotta watch.
It's gonna be fun.
So I'll definitely tune in.
It's gonna be fun. We definitely got a couple baseball games. Yeah, we'll hit a couple.
It's a must. Definitely during the summertime. Yeah. I know this is like a couple weeks past, but the Deontay Wilder fight. Did you catch that?
Yeah, he's done. I think he needs to hang the gloves up. He need to hang the gloves.
I think so.
You know,
I think so. He got cooked. Well, Spikey Newman's.
Let the youngest take over the sport now. You know, let the Javante Davis, the Devin Haney's, those guys take over the sport. I think.
I feel like he wants to end on the W, but this it was for the ugly.
Like I don't think he can beat anyone no more. Like
that's the thing.
I don't think he can beat anyone no more. It's like it got that bad.
That's the thing. And the last few things I wanted to highlight real quick: Anthony Joshua on that same card, he got the 5th round W against Other Wallen. I think it's Wallen. The ref had to call a stoppage. He was definitely piecing them up. It was a good fight for sure. And lastly, Caitlin Clark. Did you see that game winner?
Yeah. I actually put all my bread on Caitlin last year to win the shit. And I'm gonna do it again this year. So it's not gonna matter. I did it last year. I'm gonna do it again this year because I think she's a better prospect than Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Shaq, Tom Brady, Joe Burrow. I think she's she's the best. I watched damn near all the Iowa games simply because she's gonna drop 40 every day. She's one of those
consistent.
She makes those sports fun. I think her
Angel Reese,
what's her name?
Aaliyah Boston, Asia Wilson. It's a lot.
Scenery to women's sports really fun. Really fun.
Yeah.
I started tuning in heavy last year, and now I'm watching like every Iowa game. LSU, South Carolina.
Pulled up from the parking lot.
Pulled up from the parking lot.
Gang.
And then she braggy with it, like she got that type of swag, yo. She's like, she's tough, bro. She's I like Caitlin Carter.
I'm looking forward to seeing her. They're saying if she could probably enter the NBA draft. Go
that's what I'm saying. Like Pistons need a shooter. She can shoot it from the logo. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Iowa not that far. Iowa not that far from Michigan. So hey, the Pistons could use somebody. I know they.
Pull from the logo.
Hey, Kate Cunningham and Caitlin Clark. That's a nice little unit. The
I'm saying
4 seed.
1-2. Yo, she got a clip, yo. I really would choose her in some battles. You're like, oh, it's like really, yo. Like she goes.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to see Caitlin Clark play for the Pistons now.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, she got a clip. Yo, she got a clip. Yo, she can.
But
WNBA, it's gonna be easy for her, yo. This is gonna be, and I think she
for sure.
paid crazy. She need to get paid crazy. Because the way she's getting paid in Iowa, yo, she need to get paid crazy.
For sure. I think she's definitely if they make a run this year and win the national championship, go ahead and punch her in as the #1 pick
For sure.
for the WNBA.
I definitely think it's gonna be, Iowa, South Carolina, or LSU again.
Yep.
What's South Carolina?
Makes sense for sure.
She has
Dawn Staley, right?
She has those girls in order.
In check. I done
coach.
seen it.
I
done seen it.
She's one of those coaches, bro. You're not gonna play what you know is business. She's like the Belichick coaches, yo. Like you got ready.
Right, that's the coach. You gotta call her auntie. That's auntie.
You got ready to play with
her.
You
gotta take your shoes off at auntie house.
You got ready to play with her. She carried herself like the right etiquette. To make sure you take at the same time and all the time. So that's dope.
Yeah. But LSU was looking good as well. You got injuries. You got Fauge and
what's her name?
Haley.
Yeah, she's a dog.
Yo, that's what I'm talking. That duo, Haley and Injuries. I'm looking forward to seeing them in the tourney.
Yeah, I think
that's gonna be something to see.
This class of WNBA is gonna be very, very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, the future is bright. They're 14-1, seventh in the country. So things are looking up for sure. I'm looking forward to see what the future holds in the tourney. We're a couple months away, so just be on the lookout,
Madness is saying, you gotta put in your brackets. The brackets are important.
Absolutely. Don't worry, we'll cover it in due time. But we gotta get out of here, yo. I don't know where Brian went, but it's cool. Brian sends his farewells. It's Dan. I got my brother Zay here. Appreciate y'all. And we'll catch you on the next one.
See.
Take care.
Sure.